Hello, my name is Emily, as you may or may not know, and today we are going to be talking about influencers versus real celebrities. The real big dogs, okay? But before we get into that, I want to thank Misplay for sponsoring today's video. Now, there's no doubt that influencers are in the public eye. Many of them have dedicated fans and, they have value and, of course, influence in the entertainment industry. But still, people tend to make a certain distinction between influencers and real celebrities, right? There seems to be a sort of hierarchy to fame, and baby, influencers are at the bottom. Okay, at the bottom. I'm not talking top or verse. Now, something that inspired me to make this video was the reactions that I see of people online when they witness, God forbid, influencers attending different events like the Met Gala, the Oscars, different movie premieres, things like that. There seems to be this idea of, why are they here? They're not real celebrities. For example, I'm gonna show a TikTok demonstrating what I mean. So as you can see, most of the people in that video were influencers, and let me just read you some of the comments. Now I get why Billie was saying there are so many TikTokers, because what? For context, there was a clip of Billie Eilish at one of these award shows saying, I think she was talking to her friend and she was like, there's so many TikTokers here, and some people found it to be disrespectful, I guess. Okay, awesome. So when are you gonna post the celebrities? Who are the people? When did the celebrities arrive? Where are they? Celebrities? Why are y'all so mad? Y'all are the ones who did the liking and the following. Let them have this. I love the phrasing of this, come on, throw them a bone. Can't you just give the runt of the litter a little treat too? They aren't celebrities, just regular people, especially Apex Earl dirty ass. Nobody knows who they are. Can't wait to see the celebs. I don't see any in this video. Oh, no. No, these are influencers. So close though. And this is definitely not the only instance of people having this type of reaction. I feel like whenever there's a video showing an influencer at one of these events, you're bound to find at least 10 to 10,000 comments that are all saying the same thing of why are they there? It seems like for some people, if you invite too many influencers to these fancy events, it makes your distinguished gathering seem a lot less important. It seems as if you're hosting an event for a Michelin star restaurant and then you invite a couple people who just play Cooking Mama sometimes. So for many, those outside and inside of the industry, the presence of influencers, their aura, if you will, seems to cheapen the glitz and glamour of these Hollywood events. Hi, sorry, I'm such a big fan. I just want to say, your work was amazing and your win was so deserved. Oh, thank you. I finally feel like all of my hard work has paid off. Yes, yeah. It's so weird seeing an Oscar in person. They look so different on TV. Yeah. You would also think that they would have the after party in a better location. Yeah. Right. But, it's really awesome to see your dedication to the craft and... Oh, yes. Going Method was so worth it. It was a great experience. Well, for me. Not for those around me, because I was playing a narcissistic sociopath with a high-pitched British accent, so it was very irritating for my friends and family, and it did cost me my marriage. But losing all of that was so worth it. I mean, husbands come and go, but an Oscar is forever. That's so true. Oh, sorry, what's your name? You're another actor? Oh, no, I'm not an actor, I'm an influencer. Oh, I think you dropped your, I have to get out of here! What? Why? What's wrong? You did not tell me that influencers were going to be here, okay? Tell my driver that I need to be picked up immediately. I'm scared, Michael. I don't care if my driver is at a funeral. Who has a funeral at 10 p.m.? That's fucking absurd, okay? I need to be in my hotel room in the next 10 minutes or I swear to God I am going to have a connection, okay? I have no idea what these people are capable of, all right? For all I know, they could try and make me do a TikTok trend that has a shelf life of 3 days at most. I would never make you do that.
Miss Wang, your driver is outside.
Oh, thank God. I need to get out of this cheap event.
It's the Oscars.
That title doesn't mean anything to me now that I know that they're giving influencers Getty images to post on Instagram. That used to be a thing just for us real famous people.
Well, wait, don't forget your reward.
I don't want that thing now, it's tacky.
Wait, I do have to ask you something.
What? Do you like playing mobile games?
Huh? Because if you like playing mobile games, why not earn points while you play that can be redeemed for gift cards? Well, with Misplay, you can. Misplay is a loyalty app for gamers that allows you to earn rewards simply by discovering and playing fun mobile games.
Oh my god, this is such influencer behavior. Though I must admit, it's really cool that I can get gift cards from brands like Amazon, Visa, PlayStation, and Xbox just by playing mobile games.
And over 100 million in gift cards has already been redeemed with Misplay. Let me show you some of my favorite games.
Misplay has an array of different game genres, from strategy to puzzles to word games. You will find something for you. One of my favorite games is Triple Tile, which is a matching game that I've been playing basically whenever I need to pass time. It's super fun and a great thing for me to do while I'm on the subway or when I just need to unwind. Sometimes I'll literally just lay in bed and put on a podcast and do this game while I listen. Another game I really like is Marble Master. It's relaxing and again great to pass time. They give you different missions, so your goal isn't always the same in every level, and my mom and I used to play these types of games when I was younger, so honestly it reminds me of when I was a kid. So make sure to go to misplay.com/Emily or go to the link in the description to download Misplay for free.
Get 200 bonus points for signing up today and then use my code Emily100 for an additional 100 bonus points, which will all bring you closer to redeeming your first gift card.
See the description below for all details, and thank you Misplay for sponsoring today's video.
See, it's not so bad.
Yes. I suppose your kind is not that revolting after all.
Thank you, I guess.
So there seems to be a very stark difference between real fame and internet fame. And by the way, I'm not making this video to be like, I think influencers should be considered real celebrities. Join our fight. We ride at dawn for our rights. You know, I don't care. Getting worked up about whether, you know, you're perceived as a celebrity or not is like, who gives a shit? Do you know what I mean? Like, I actually think A-list fame is extremely unappealing to me. I never want to be that like famous or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I think labels just, you know, like for status, like celebrity or being verified or whatever. It's just like, who cares? Like, people are dying. The world is going to end any day now. But nonetheless, I just think that the distinction is interesting, especially as someone who is a content creator and is, you know, trying their hand at the traditional entertainment industry as well. I do think that one of the reasons why people don't really understand why, or they don't like the fact that influencers are at these types of events, is because influencers are seemingly there for content, right? While the real celebrities are there for the actual accolades because of their talent. Having the title of an influencer is heavily associated with, you know, virality and getting numbers online, of course, because that is obviously a very large part of the job. So whenever these influencers are seen interacting with these real celebrities, it can be seen as a sort of clout chasing moment, and it can rub people the wrong way.
Gay son or thought daughter?
Gay son or thought daughter? Gay son.
Period.
Yeah.
Oh my god, both? I don't
Period. Really?
know. Not you.
Girl, we've been. You know, do you know? We go way back, sis.
I'm not gonna stay here while you.
No, girl, no. I don't.
And obviously, you know, everyone is entitled to their opinion, right? You can be rubbed the wrong way. You can be rubbed in any way you desire. I permit you to be rubbed. I encourage it even. But also at the end of the day, that is their job. You know, that's why they were invited. And I think that's why I'm kind of bad at a lot of those types of events, because not that I've been to like a ton, but you know, whenever I do go to those types of events, I will take a picture here and there because I have to, and I feel a sort of obligation because they invited me and that's so nice of them, so I should take a picture or something, you know? But yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna, you know, go up to a celebrity and ask to make a TikTok. That is personally uncomfortable for me, and I would rather just have a conversation. And I know that sounds kind of like, I'm not trying to be pompous or pretentious of like, oh, put that goddamn phone down. Your generation in these phones, put the phone down, phone off, real life on. Real lies, real lies, real eyes. But I swear it's not, that I want to seem more grounded than my peers. So I'm just like, oh yeah, this thing, never heard of it, not touching it tonight. It's just that I am simply introverted and often feel awkward. And there are a lot of other influencers who resonate with what I'm saying. I'm sure a lot of other TikTokers would feel super uncomfortable, going up to Millie Bobby Brown and being like, let's do the renegade, like what? Because, not to be that type of person, because maybe this is even more annoying that I'm like not gonna say what actually happened, but there have been times where I could have used certain situations with bigger, celebrities, A-list actor, whatever, to my advantage for likes. But it just feels weird to me. You know what I mean? It's like when someone screenshots the dating profile of a celebrity and then they post it on Twitter, and then they're like, I found so-and-so on, and it's like, why did you do that? You know what I mean? So listen, even as someone in that world, I understand, the clout chasing of it all. But also as someone in that world, I also understand that that is literally a part of the job sometimes, and it's kind of expected of you in a way because they invited you. It's like we're inviting you here as a so-called content creator. So create the content, babes.
You didn't take any pictures or videos? Are you serious?
I'm sorry.
I mean, not even an Instagram story? Give me something to work with here.
I said I was sorry.
Well, let me ask you this. All right, why on God's green earth are we inviting content creators to our events if they are not getting content?
Okay, well, I made some great memories, so...
Girl, those can't be monetized, okay? Who gives a shit?
Right. Okay. Well, I did get some pictures.
All right, great. Hallelujah. Let me see them. This is just a picture of where you parked. And then this is just a screenshot of the Maps app, so again, you can see where you parked.
Sorry, I'm very directionally challenged.
And this is just a Getty image of Addison Rae that you happen to be in the background of, and you look like fucking shit.
It is a very, unfortunately, candid shot. Moving on from award shows and all of that stuff, I want to talk about the general idea of being famous. And I think that the distinction between influencers versus a real celebrity is very indicative of how inaccessibility plays a lot into how we view fame. For example, Jennifer Aniston actually made a statement about influencers and how nowadays fame is kind of too easy to achieve. I always say I feel lucky that we got a little taste of the industry before it became what it is today, which is just different. More streaming services, more people, she said, and went further, expressing how she thinks fame in the digital age is negatively impacting actors. You're famous from TikTok, you're famous from YouTube, you're famous from Instagram, she added. It's sort of almost like it's diluting our actor's job. And we've seen that she's not the only one who feels this way, obviously. And I do think that, of course, fame has a different meaning now than it did, maybe 50, 60 years ago. It's true that, nowadays anyone can go viral and essentially have their 15 seconds of fame. But to say that influencers are diluting the actor's job, I mean, the mere presence of influencers isn't really affecting your ability to be a good actor or not. Your talent doesn't decrease as there's an increase of Minecraft YouTubers and TikTok chefs. To me, what it more sounds like is fame is supposed to be an elitist and exclusive club, and these people, these influencers who are below us, are infiltrating the space. When we think about being a celebrity in the traditional sense, there is a very large degree of separation from being a regular person. The expensive clothes, the red carpets, the photo shoots, fans drooling and pissing themselves over your mere presence. These are things that regular people do not experience. So yes, before the age of the internet, the gap between being a regular person and being a famous person was really quite large. But now we're seeing that influencers are kind of occupying that in-between space. Hollywood has always been a gatekept community. Social media is not. Anyone can do it, and if you are hardworking enough, charismatic enough, or really just lucky enough, or all of the above, then you can make a career for yourself and you can try and, open other doors as well. But as we have seen, many people want these doors to stay locked. They really want them to stay locked. Influencers are jiggling the handle and pounding their fist on the door. Please, please let me in. And then other celebrities are like, double bolt the doors and sound the alarm. Sound the alarm. I see an influencer on the Ring cam outside the door, okay? Well-liked influencers often thrive because of relatability. You feel like they could be your friend. Whereas real famous people, there's not supposed to be that relatability because their entire status depends on being different and above a regular person. Celebrities are out of reach, right? We only get glimpses into their personal lives when they're being, snapped by the paparazzi, which paparazzi suck. Don't even get me started about the paparazzi. I'll probably make a video about the paparazzi because they make me so angry. But getting followed around by the paparazzi, or something gets leaked to TMZ, or maybe they purposely decide to sprinkle a little bit of personal information online, but for the most part they're very private and far removed from the general public. Whereas influencers, on the other hand, are making videos in their normal houses and sharing their opinions about everything under the sun. A popular influencer can upload a funny video of them crying and having a mental breakdown, and then all the comments would be like, yes, so true, you're so me, this is why we love you, babe. But if someone like Scarlett Johansson uploaded a TikTok of her crying and yapping, people would be like, oh, she needs to be institutionalized. So while influencers can profit off of this sort of relatability and parasociality in the online space, that doesn't always translate well into Hollywood. I think some of the negative perception towards influencers within Hollywood is due to the fact that influencers are narrowing the degree of separation between being famous and being normal. And, before, that degree of separation was sort of a requirement to be famous, which is why, you don't see a lot of these real celebrities having their own YouTube channels or, posting on social media all too much. I've even been told that, if I wanted to make it in the traditional entertainment industry with acting, that at some point I would have to stop doing YouTube, and that I can't, it's like a one or the other thing. You can't do both, because to be taken seriously as a real actor or, just celebrity in general, I suppose, you have to have that degree of separation, or else it just doesn't work, I guess.
Care to explain? What? Scroll through your TikTok profile right now.
Guys, you don't understand. I like this guy so much. And I feel like I'm about to go crazy, and I feel like my insides are about to bust out of my bottom. Okay? Oh, God, I can't do this. Having a crush is torture, and I have to see him tomorrow on set. And I usually don't like older men, but it's so much harder to resist them when they're rich. A day in the life as an actress. I had just found out that my work crush is unfortunately married with kids, and his wife is really fucking ugly. I don't know whether I should be happy or sad about that.
It's so relatable, right? No! This is a PR nightmare, okay? You cannot be sharing anything personal on social media. Why? Because you're an A-list actress on an Oscar campaign? Okay, we need people to take you seriously. You can't be on TikTok crying and bawling about your crushes, all right? Just keep that to yourself.
My bad. I just thought that, I see big influencers post stuff like this all the time.
You are not an influencer, okay? God. Never degrade yourself like that. Give me your phone.
But I just...
Give me your phone. Now go sit in front of your Oscar shelf and remind yourself of who you are.
But
Don't make me get the Golden Globes.
But
I'll get the Emmy right now.
So yes, as time goes on with social media and stuff like that, it seems that fame is becoming more of a subjective thing a little bit. I think that the word influencer has a little bit of a, I don't want to say stigma because it sounds like I'm talking about something serious like racial bias or something, and I'm literally talking about fucking influencers, but a little bit of like yeah, sure, maybe a diet stigma against influencers, you know, that they're talentless, right? I even don't like to call myself an influencer, and I don't really consider myself an influencer. I like to say that I'm a content creator, probably because of that diet stigma in the back of my mind. But I think people are a bit more open to seeing that that's not true, and that there's actually a lot of very talented people in the online space. So I don't know, maybe you think influencers are real celebrities, maybe you think they're chopped liver. Honestly, whatever you think, it's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. Who, like, really cares? At the end of the day, you know, just navigate the world with kindness. Do what makes you happy. Do what you're passionate about. And then hopefully opportunities will land in your palm. And then you can firmly grasp it and hold it to your heart and feel so grateful and feel such gratitude. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and until next time.